recording right now, so it's recording officially now. Let's see here.
Groovy's first appearance in print as it happened occurred during the same week as the Kent State shootings.
Dang, Dick Tracy just doesn't have good luck with this kind of stuff.
No, not really. Dick really, I mean, with a name like Dick, I guess that's
I'm
what
so
your luck
glad
is.
the first things in the recording for this is us talking about the Kent State shootings.
I mean, listen, we had a whole segment on the 9/11 towers that they were selling on Etsy. So,
Oh yeah, the last time the two of us were in a call to an episode together, 9/11.
Maybe not the last. No, I mean, you know what? It is safe to assume the last time William was on an episode, we brought up 9/11. So, I think that's fair to say.
Very
That
relevant
was the last
to what we're
episode I was
today.
on. Was King Kong Escapes?
Yes. Well, okay, non-whatever wheel. Yeah, that's true. This is a non-whatever wheel episode right now, so I guess that's true.
Okay, the first episode I'm on for more than 5 minutes.
Yes, that's fair. That's entirely fair. All right, you could stop streaming now, William, because we've started the episode now. So we have business to attend to, William.
Can we just say that this was a whatever wheel entry, but when Hal spun it, it stopped on a Chuck Norris film?
Listen,
I fucked up the joke. Never mind. Crap.
No, listen. Spiritually, this is a whatever wheel episode, but I gotta be honest. Well, spiritually, because Chuck is no longer with us. He's a spirit now. Hello and welcome to Too Many Movies, by the way. The podcast where we discuss, DVDs, Blu-rays, occasional VHS tape, all that good jazz. I'm with William and Mafoony. This is a William and Mafoony and Hal adventure. I'm very excited.
Again, for the second time?
Yeah.
By the way, should I be recording my own audio? Because I'm not.
No, because I'm doing OBS. I mean, you can if you want to, but we've already started, so...
Well, did you know that when he was with us, Chuck Norris didn't even need audio equipment to record a podcast?
That is true.
It's true.
Yeah.
He recorded his own audio.
Yeah, Chuck was always recording his own audio whenever he was on Too Many Movies. Sadly,
Chuck is audio.
Chuck is audio. Yeah, that's fair to say. Chuck Norris. Obviously, if you've been living under a rock this past month or so, he passed away. He died. So I thought, hey, perfect opportunity to make a Chuck Norris episode.
Police are still looking for his murderers.
They'll never find him.
No, Chuck Norris didn't die. He just finally let life go after a 86-year struggle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The police are still looking for men and women who look like Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the White and Monty Python the Holy Grail's Black Knight and Benito Mussolini and the Blue Meanie and Cowboy Curtis and Zombie the Genie, RoboCop the Terminator, Captain Kirk and Darth Vader, Lopan, Superman, every single Power Ranger, Bill S. Preston, and Theodore Logan, Spock the Rock, Doc Ock, and Hulk Hogan. Luckily, Hulk Hogan is also dead.
He really cut a break with that one.
I'll do that again, but do it with the William Shatner cadence.
Yeah.
Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the White and Monty Python and the Holy Grail's Black Knight. Benito Mussolini and the Blue Meanie. Cowboy Curtis and Zombie the Genie. RoboCop, Terminator, Captain Kirk, and Darth Vader. Lopan, Superman, every single... I'm going to say Captain Kirk in his own voice.
Captain Kirk.
Spock, I am Captain Kirk. It's me.
Space Jam.
Well, sadly, Space Jam was not brought up in any of these movies we're talking about today. Actually, you know what? We never discussed. What order do we want to go in? Do we want to go in chronological order? Or do we want to start with President's Man? Okay. So,
unless Will disagrees. I mean, I watched President's Man first.
I know. Yeah. So, no, look, I mean, I don't blame you guys because President's Man is the first one listed on this 3-film, 3 collectors set. What the fuck? So, the thing is called Chuck Norris 3-film, 3 collectors set. And then, at the bottom, it's listed The President's Man, A Line in the Sand, and then Logan's War, Bound by Honor. But I watched Logan's War first because that came out in 1998. So, I figured we'd go chronologically and start with Logan's War. Any disagreements?
I don't really care.
I know you don't.
I have nothing to say except for the fact that there's a bit of nostalgia for this one. My mom got this for my dad as a gift, as like a joke gift, I think many, many years ago for Christmas. I still don't think this DVD is opened at my parents' house.
Good.
See, I
Hilarious.
opened my DVD. So it's actually very funny. This is not the original version of this DVD I used to own. I used to have a version of this. It was literally Chuck Norris 3-film 3 collector's set. And because I think I found it at a house I used to clean out. And so I thought, Chuck Norris, hilarious. I have to get it. So I took it. And then I had it for like a couple months, maybe even a year while doing the podcast. And one day I just happened to open it up and there was no DVD in there. And it was just, there's no disc. So I thought, oh, so I just threw it away. But then I think I went to Bull Moose the very next day and was like, you know what, let me check. And I remembered coming across it somewhere in Bull Moose, wrapped up in plastic wrap. So it was unopened. And it even had like a Kmart sticker on it from when it was previously, being sold in Kmart.
Ooh, that's an antique.
It went for $5 at Kmart, by the way, which rules. But it was only like $3.98 at Bull Moose, fucking steal. So I thought, okay, it's sealed, so there's definitely a disc in here. Don't worry, there was a disc in here. I'm not there. This isn't going to be like a third time's a charm. Maybe we'll get it. Like, no, there was a disc in here. But yeah, it was brand spanking new.
It reminds me, like, one time a couple of years ago, I went to a Goodwill in the area, and they had a whole bunch of old Best Buy backstock that never sold from like the 2000s.
Nice.
Like sealed DVD copies of like Empire Records in the clapper case. Both the Italian Job original and remake sealed in a 2-pack. Once Upon a Time in Mexico, I think, was there. So I got like a couple of those. I don't think I've actually watched any of those.
No.
And some though I've since upgraded. Like I own Empire Records on Blu-ray now. I have a free pack of Robert Rodriguez movies. But like it was cool to see a bunch of old Best Buy backstock from 2002 or something at a Goodwill randomly years ago.
Yeah, that shit
rules.
Well,
those might actually have the special features that are missing from the newer ones then.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't check.
I mean, that's fine.
All I know is that today may or may not be Rex Manning Day. Let me check.
What's Rex Manning Day?
I'm checking.
Okay. Just, sometimes he just says things and I go, all right, wait a minute. Because I'm usually prepared.
We missed it.
Oh.
It was April 8th.
Okay.
We can pretend it's April 8th, though. Like, they won't know.
Yeah. Maybe I'll...
You know what? April 8th we watched Dick Tracy that day.
That was Dick Tracy night? Okay.
Yeah. Cool. I was going to say maybe we watched one of them, but no, we watched Dick Tracy that day.
Yeah. Okay.
No, that was the day I started watching President's Man 2, I think, and then didn't finish.
Okay, yeah. No, Dick Tracy night was April 8th. So, but Dick Tracy is not the subject of today's episode. That's next episode. Don't worry.
Is it now?
No, I'm just lying. I lie a lot on this podcast.
You got to save that for the post-credit tease.
That's right, post-credit. Yeah, Dick Tracy will be in the post-credit tease.
Warren Beatty himself will walk out of the shadows and say, Citizen Hal, I'm putting together a team.
Shh, don't give it away. You'll spoil it. No, we're talking about Logan's War, Bound by Honor. So, yeah, obviously Chuck Norris, I would say I'm a filthy casual when it comes to Chuck Norris. I obviously know him more so from the barrage of Chuck Norris jokes from early internet. Like, that's the most I know him from. I didn't really grow up watching his movies. I would bet good money a ton of people who made those Chuck Norris jokes have never actually watched through his filmography.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Like, so... I mean, when you start to watch a lot of his movies, I mean, I would say I've only seen 4 of his movies, these 3, and then Top Dog, because I wasn't there for, Invasion USA? I still have yet to watch that one. But, like, you do start to notice, oh, okay, yeah, Chuck is not a good actor. But then again, when have these action heroes ever been good actors,
Well, specifically it's in America.
Right, yeah.
I was gonna tech because it's weird because Chuck Norris is one of those ones where like he got his start being like a karate instructor, like getting in that crowd of like people who were actual actors like Bruce Lee and Steve McQueen and those kind of people.
Right.
And I think one day Steve McQueen was like, "Oh hey, you kind of got some presence, some screen presence. Why don't you try out for movies?" So unlike say like Sly Stallone, who started out as like an actor who like did like actual acting movies like Rocky, and then just kind of transitioned into doing action movies. He was kind of always doing action movies from the beginning.
Right, yeah.
And it's interesting because shockingly, despite being the son of two parents who grew up in the 80s, including my mom, whose my grandfather has like a bunch of like Schwarzenegger, Clint Eastwood, Charles Bronson, Stallone movies in his little garage VHS cabinet. I have only seen prior to this marathon, I've only seen 2 movies with Chuck in them, and they were both like his Bruce Lee film where he's like only in it in like the 3rd act, and then that one cameo he had in Expendables 2.
Right. Expendables 2.
Very limited perspective. But if I had to say, it's almost like when you look at his career, again, I say this is just someone looking in without actually watching most of these movies.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he kind of started out as like almost like, okay, what if like Charles Bronson or Clint Eastwood could do like martial arts, even if it's not the same level of charisma, but that kind of template.
Yeah.
And then Rambo 2 must have come out, and then I'm pretty sure for like the entire like rest of his 80s run, his whole thing was like Rambo, but like I don't know, it's still kind of just Rambo without PTSD, I guess.
Without PTSD.
And then you have like and then you have his 3rd era, which is like kind of what we're in right now, where it's like the Walker Texas Ranger is at pretty much every roles.
Yeah.
Well,
That's kind of what it looks like as an outsider going in.
From my understanding, I thought Walker Texas Ranger was basically like his biggest thing. That's what like the one I always saw brought up back when I was when I was in like middle school, seeing all the jokes.
Yeah, I think I would say Walker is almost like his. I guess you would call it his 3rd win, but it's definitely his biggest cultural impact, I'd say.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the show, but I have seen some clips, including that one with Haley Joel Osment. I'm sure both of you are familiar with.
I am not. No.
I would not know off the top of my head, but if you send a clip, maybe I'll know it.
Yeah, maybe.
Is it the one where he just randomly says, "I have AIDS" or something?
What?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's a very popular Conan O'Brien clip that he likes to use.
No, look. I mean, Haley Joel Osment, I See Dead People?
I believe so.
Okay. That is very funny. Okay. I'm not denying that that's not a real thing. It's absolutely a real thing, I'm sure.
I'm pulling it up.
Okay. Are we going to watch it in the episode? Sure.
I almost feel bad for spoiling it.
All right. Hold on. Let me go to William's stream. Watch stream.
Okay, this is the title, so it's already spoiled for it anyway.
Walker told me I have AIDS HD.
Yeah, hold on. We got to see that.
It seems so much shorter than a week, but in some ways, a lot longer.
This is just both of the movies we watched.
Yeah.
It's filmed the exact same way.
Walker told me I had AIDS.
I feel like no amount of context is going to help this.
Incredible.
Perfectly cut, too. Walker told me I have AIDS. Okay.
There's no transition into it. He's just like, I should probably tell them that now. Anyway, he says I have AIDS.
Oh my god, that was...
Okay.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was incredible. Oh, now I gotta fucking get the stream back. Ah, fuck it. Anyway, back to the episode, folks. Okay.
How do you even follow that up, though?
You can't.
You don't. The episode's over. Bye, everybody. Imagine
play me a Goofy movie video.
Yeah.
Imagine only listening to the podcast on Spotify and not actually being able to see the visuals for that.
See, I feel bad because Spotify at least offers video options. So like if you do listen to the podcast exclusively on Spotify, you can still watch it on Spotify, whereas the Apple Podcast listeners have no way of viewing the visuals. So every time we're doing a visual joke here on the podcast and the Apple Podcast listeners have to listen in and be
All
like,
two of them.
all two of them, yeah. So all two of the Apple Podcast listeners have to be like, wow, I would assume this is funny. I mean, look, if you listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts and you don't know that there's a YouTube option, that's kind of your fault. So fuck you.
Well, I guess you have no more Apple Podcast listeners now.
It's cool. Anyway,
It's like, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something with the visuals, but it's like what Lovecraft says though. Oftentimes the imagination is more terrifying than what's actually like said or something like that. I don't know.
that sounds about right. He also said something about his cat, but we don't have to go there.
Oh no. Now I wish that Chuck Norris made like a Lovecraft adaptation, but one of those like really loosely made Lovecraft adaptations.
Like a
Mm.
Reanimator.
Or like the one where he like imagine a movie where like he just fights fish people and it's like it's an adaptation of the Mountains of Madness.
That would rule.
It's just Chuck Norris kicking people in rubber fish costumes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Chuck
And he's
Norris versus the humanoids from the deep.
And then he just looks at them and go, sorry, I'm Episcopalian.
Is there a Chuck Norris movie where he fights monsters? I gotta see this.
I haven't seen it yet, but I know there's a movie called Silent Rage where he apparently fights a zombie.
Okay, yeah, it's the first in the command. Silent Rage.
Silent Rage, huh? Okay, interesting.
Also, I gotta say, when you look for Chuck Norris like movies on like, say, if you have like an app, like a smart TV, so many of these posters look the same. It's legitimately crazy.
I mean, yeah. So that
They're
has
just using the same image of him every time.
yeah. The DVD cover is him kind of like looking longingly at, I would assume, either the sunset or I don't know, the American flag.
America.
Yeah, he's looking at
Aura
America.
farming.
Aura farming, very much aura farming. But the point is, they use that image for not only Logan's War, they use it for The President's Man too.
It's so good they had to use it twice.
I mean, yes, of course.
Yeah.
It is very cool. So Logan's
They should
War,
use it more.
they
It should be on all of them.
well, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they would release like President's Man regular, not Line in the Sand President's Man with that image.
I like the one poster on Letterboxd. It's just the Spanish version.
Starring Carlos Norris, because that's his actual original name, Carlos.
Carlos.
Just El Hombre del Presidente. El Hombre del Presidente.
I will
Chuck
see
Norris.
you, El Presidente.
L. Chuck Norris.
El Chuck Norris.
Is Eric Norris related to Chuck?
That's his son.
His son, okay.
Yeah, so Aaron Norris is his younger brother that would make the direct movies. Eric Norris is his son, who's also a NASCAR driver.
Yeah, his photo is like him in his NASCAR gear. He was sponsored by Ford.
Yeah, which is very funny. Very American, being sponsored by Ford.
I watched 2 of his 3 movies.
Dang, you got to round it out now.
We got watch Payback from 2007.
The Mel Gibson movie?
No, I was
the Angie Everhart movie.
I was gonna say it sound. Yeah, I was thinking of the same Mel Gibson movie because I used to have that. Yeah, with Christopher Atkins and Costas Mandylor.
Hey, Christopher Atkins was in Blue Lagoon and Shakma. Everyone loves those movies.
Oh,
And Costas Mandylor was in the live-action This Is the North Star movie.
oh, he was
Everyone
in both.
loves that one.
He was in both Blue Lagoons. He was in the original with Brooke Shields, and then the remake. Okay, you know what? He probably was in the remake to be like
So how?
what?
When are we doing the Blue Lagoon episode?
Oh,
do I have to do the Blue Lagoon episode? Because
oh my God. I like how Eric Norris's picture on Letterboxd is from his NASCAR days.
yeah, he was he was a NASCAR driver, and he drove away from doing the Blue Lagoon episode.
He drove because he's Chuck Norris's brother. He drove on top of water.
Yeah,
Son.
I mean, yeah, he's DNA related.
So we should probably actually talk about the movie now.
I guess so. Okay, which one are we
Yes,
talking
bro.
about? Logan's War, Bound by
Logan's
Honor.
War.
Logan's War is about a little boy who has a great life, and then he doesn't have a great life when his entire family is murdered by the mafia. And so then he gets adopted by his Uncle Chuck Norris, and Uncle Chuck brings him to Southwest World But before that, actually, he tells Uncle Chuck to bring him to this mafioso's house, and they drive up and they like sit out there, and the kid just very coldly goes like, or he's just like, that's the house of what's his face, and he's like, how do you know? And he's like, I'm gonna kill him one day, or something like that. It was a very cold line.
A very cold line for a 7-year-old.
Yeah, no,
very cold opening too. I was surprised that they killed his sister too in that.
I mean,
spoilers for the fans.
The opening was so schmaltzy, where he's playing baseball, and then like that.
Okay, yeah, true.
That black police officer is just like, "Hey, you're gonna do great," and he's like, "Play catch with me." He's like, "Sorry, kid, I'm on duty." It's like, all right, who's dying? And then the mom,
Everyone
the dad,
dying.
the sister, the cops protecting his house because his dad's like the district attorney trying to put away this giant mafioso. It's like, yeah, it's so schmaltzy. You're just like, all right, TikTok, let's go. He even has a heart-to-heart with his dad, where his dad's like, son, someday you're gonna have to do the right thing, even if it doesn't seem like it's gonna be the right thing. It's like, oh, for crying out loud, dude. All right. I can already see your name on the gravestone. By the way, the gravestones later in the movie, so funny. It's because it says like, it lists out the character's name, and then it says father, mother, and then to remind us, for the sister's gravestone, it literally says sister.
Why? I don't know why that just seems so weird to me. Like,
yeah, normally it would say beloved daughter. If
it would say beloved daughter, but it says sister. So to remind us, the stupid audience that doesn't remember these characters' names, it can be like, oh, that's the sister. She's the one that's underneath the grave. It's like,
I feel like
the people
gets that from the low number.
Right.
Or the people who are watching this on their smartphone while they're doing something else because they need to record this last minute for a podcast.
Right. Yeah.
It helps. Very helpful.
Yeah. That too. Anyway, so Logan's War grows up to be adult Logan's War.
How you're forgetting the most important part of Logan's War, the thing they set up and then only use like 3 times.
Oh, right. Yeah. The movie it's mostly grounded in reality. I mean, as realistic as a Chuck Norris action film can be, except for one tiny detail, and that is that the kid is psychic, which
he's not that's so Raven powers, I think, as we'll put it.
Yeah.
He basically can just like vibe out that something bad's about to happen,
right?
And react to it.
See,
like the screen will go red and be like he'll do a thing to stop something.
Yeah, well, because at the beginning he tells us that's how he knows his family's about to be murdered, because he goes up to his pa and he goes, "Hey pa, something's wrong. I have a feeling." Which, I feel like that happens a lot in movies where characters will just sense something bad is going to happen, and it's just there because it's a movie. But here they actually explicitly say, "Oh yeah, no, he has magical powers where he can predict the future." But yeah,
oh my gosh.
Not even that he can predict the future, is that, he has these... I feel like we're giving it too much credit by calling it That's So Raven powers.
Spidey sense?
Because, it is more Spidey sense, because he doesn't know what's happening, he just knows something bad is going to happen. So it's like, all right.
I just realized, he has the same powers that Ryoseiba does from City Hunter, where he can sense like a danger, but like obviously... I think you're right. It's only 3 times he uses it. Once with the dad.
One of them was also completely unnecessary because like he already knew he was about to get they were about to shoot him in the one scene. So like using it there doesn't do.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, look,
you're already on your knees with the gun to the back of your head.
Yeah, something bad's about to happen.
Yeah, brother. You already prepared for this.
Oh, but it's just so funny because I don't know, like it's so matter-of-factly given to us that, oh yeah, he just has these magical powers where he can sense danger, and he takes it very well. Like Uncle Chuck says, yeah, you have this magical sense because I have the same sense. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
If this was made for Hallmark, it would probably be like some like powers from God, I guess.
Yeah.
If this was made for Lifetime, Ludacris would also be there.
That's a good point, Burble.
But yeah, apparently this is an award-winning film. It won the Lone Star Film and TV Award Best Director, and nominated for Best Performance in a TV, Movie, Pilot, Miniseries, or Series for Leading Actor. So
So Logan's War when he's a kid won that award.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Well, so Logan's
That's
War
hilarious.
Logan's War as a kid is we have to bring this up. He's the kid in Casper: A Spirited Beginning. He's the main kid that befriends Casper and is not afraid of Casper, even though he's a ghost. So yeah, that's his filmography, folks, is Casper: Spirited Beginning and Logan's War. He might have more movies, but like, does he really? I mean, when you're in
That's
Casper and
probably-
Chuck,
He peaked.
he peaked.
That's probably why he wasn't scared of Casper. He has that like sense, that sixth sense.
He has that Chuck. That's true. Yeah. He has his spider sense. But yeah, he grows up being trained by Chuck Norris because he's like, "Hey, Chuck Norris, Uncle Chuck, you're the coolest guy ever because you're literally Chuck Norris. Train me to be a army badass." And Chuck is like, "Yeah, okay." And so then he trains him. And then would it be the second half of the movie, or is it just the majority of the rest of the movie? We don't see Chuck again until the very end.
Yeah, no, I would say it's like a
I think
solid
it's-
70 to 80%.
Yeah.
I would probably put closer to like 65, but
60,
sure.
yeah, 65% of the rest of the movie.
He doesn't show up again until
Like,
like the
the
very
whole
end,
middle.
like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. He just comes in to save the day.
Chuck
Well,
Norris,
there's, like, a phone call partway through the movie.
yeah, but
Oh yeah, that is.
but you're right though. Chuck Norris is very much the T-Rex from Jurassic Park in this, where he shows up at the very end with hilarious reveal where he just
He
shows
is
up at the house.
He is the known actor who got credited for the movie just to make it sell.
I mean, yes, no, 100%. Which
He is
And
Tony
he is that
Todd in Sky
big
Sharks.
face. He is the big face on that cover.
Tony Todd and Sky Sharks is a crazy pull, but you're 100% right.
He is. I was gonna say Adam West's Zombie Nightmare, but I guess Adam West is actually in that movie for more than 2 seconds.
Yeah. Well, what was that other Adam West movie I came in on you guys watching? It was Sexina.
Oh yeah, he's Adam West in Sexina,
Sexina, yeah, great movie.
which has the incredible scene with the ninja who takes a pill and says, "I will be dead in 1 second," and then falls over.
Yeah.
Also, a fun fact: Brendan Ryan Baird, who plays Logan's War at age 10, in addition to being the kid Casper befriends in Spirit Beginning, he also is just straight up the voice of Casper in the Christmas special.
Okay, so yeah, so he really believed in the Casper brand, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Also, Kibosh is in that one again.
Well, I mean, Kibosh has got to be in the majority of them. Well, obviously not the original with Christina Ricci, but still, it's Kibosh. Well,
Kibosh should just be in everything.
well, listen, riddle me this: is the Sniveler in that one?
I'm looking.
Because if it's not Pauly Shore, it doesn't count.
It's not Pauly Shore, but Snivel is in the movie.
Really? Okay, so
Yeah, it is Lee Takar, who is mostly known for a bunch of Barbie stuff.
Oh, so he probably is doing like his Pauly Shore impersonation. Oh, so you're telling me that when he delivers the grand line in that movie of major brownie points for the Sniveler, it's done with like a knockoff Pauly Shore voice? I don't know if I could. Well, I mean, look, Pauly Shore already has a knockoff Pauly Shore voice, but even still.
He's also in a VeggieTales thing.
I mean, yeah, Canadian voice actors usually do end up in 1,000 Barbie and VeggieTales things.
He is also in the Norm of the North sequels.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He's in some Bionicle stuff.
Okay, sure.
Oh, how? You're going to be really happy about this one. In the box, in Rudolph, the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the Island of Misfit Toys.
Ah, yeah. No, again, Canadian voice actor. That movie was full of Canadian voice actors. So,
Wait, what do you mean Jamie Lee Curtis was in that?
oh, you
What do you
didn't
mean
know?
Rick Moranis was in that? What do you mean Richard Dreyfuss is in that? What do you
Oh.
mean Scott McNeil is in that?
Oh, William, you didn't know? Yeah.
Okay, to be fair, I watched this the first one when I was like 5
Yeah.
or 4. I did not know who a voice actor was.
I know. Regardless, you watched it post 9/11, just like the rest of the country.
You know what? I probably didn't even realize what 9/11 was at that point either.
No, none of
I
us
think
did.
I remember mom telling me that they hit the World Trade Center, and I'm like, I don't know what the World Trade Center is. I'm 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah, no,
I was 5 years old in 2001.
Yeah, no, that's exactly. I always think back of the memory of when I first learned what 9/11 was, and I'm pretty sure it was the day it happened, because I just remember being in my kitchen and my parents telling us, yeah, a bunch of bad people flew planes into the World Trade Center. I'm like, oh, why would they do that?
What's the World Trade Center?
Yeah.
No, we gotta say that for the third film. For the third film in this discussion.
That's right. Yeah. Because right now we're
explain everything.
We're pre 9/11 right now with Logan's War, because Logan's War was 98. But that's why
pre 9/11ing.
We're pre 9/11ing, and so Logan's War. That's why there's no reference to 9/11 in Logan's War, because Logan's War. That's just basically about Logan's War rising up through the ranks in the mafia, and he does so with flying colors. But it is very funny that, well, one, he's in Chicago and he's dealing with a bunch of Italian mobsters, which, look, I'm not saying that there's no Italians in Chicago. I'm just saying, if you're going to do an Italian mafia movie, you're not going to set it in New York. I guess Chuck wanted to be different, but sure.
To be fair, was this movie even filmed in Chicago?
I mean,
probably not.
Probably in Canada, and then they had like Chicago sets up in Canada, if I had to guess.
Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver.
The hub of the mafia.
It's like they do have the scene at the end where, like, yeah, our family's everywhere. We got the Florida rep, the New York rep, the etc. rep.
Mm-hmm.
But
Can we also mention about?
I think the idea is just that, like, when you think of crime, you think of Chicago because you think of Al Capone.
Right. That's fair.
That was probably the process of, oh, Chicago's the Capone place. Set it there. The mafia is Italian. Put them there.
Yeah, all right.
Mafia is Italian.
I guess I can see
That's
Chuck's.
how mafia works.
I can see Chuck's logic with that. Okay.
Can we talk about the really interesting time frame of this film? Because it starts in 1983.
Yes.
Then it skips to adult Logan's War in 1991.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, this is a period piece film. It's set seven. The majority of the film was set 7 years before its actual release date in 1998.
Yeah.
For what reason? I don't know.
Chuck really loved the year 1991. I mean, that's when T2 came out.
It's true.
It's a year after Dick Tracy came out.
It's a year after Dick Tracy. Yeah, it was. We were living in our best lives in 1991. Namely, none of us, because none of us were born yet.
If only Chuck could have made like his own Dick Tracy knockoff film, like around the same time.
I would have loved that. Chuck Norris starring as Dick Tracy, unbelievable.
Warren Beatty is like looking for your home right now. He's like, how dare you cast someone else but me?
Yeah.
Even in your imagination, it has to be me.
Varen as Dick Tracy, unbelievable.
Yeah. He's pounding at my door. I swear I'm making the sequel right now.
And you just hear bullet holes going through the door.
Every so often he does do like a little short thing of himself as Dick Tracy, just cause.
I mean, because just to remind us, hey guys, I still own it. I swear the sequel's coming someday.
How old is he at this point?
He's like
80 something for sure.
He's definitely. He was born in the 30s.
89. He is older than Chuck Norris was.
Yeah,
that's. You gotta watch the Dick Tracy. Guys, we have to watch the Dick Tracy specials because Leonard Moulton isn't one of them.
I mean, yeah, that goes without saying. Anything Leonard Moulton's in, I have to watch.
So my question is, if Warren Beatty did another Dick Tracy movie, starring himself, obviously, because who wouldn't? Do you think he would use CGI to de-age himself, or would he just play old Dick Tracy?
I think he would.
I have this image to sell you what happens here.
Yeah, he's just old. And who's the other guy?
I don't know. That might be Dustin Hoffman. I'm not sure.
Isn't that Lloyd Kaufman?
Oh, that might be Lloyd Kaufman.
I couldn't tell if like Will was doing a bit or if you actually didn't know who that was.
I don't know who that is. So like but it might be Lloyd Kaufman.
I don't think that's Lloyd Kaufman. I think Lloyd is skinnier than that.
Okay. Well, I got egg.
Well, he's wearing like a bit of a jacket turtleneck combo, so.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's probably not Warren Beatty's shoulder size either, because he's wearing a giant yellow coat.
Okay, my bad. I actually can find who this is. Let me see.
Okay.
It is comedian Glenn Tickle.
Oh, okay. Everyone's favorite comedian, Glenn Tickle. Come on.
Also, Leonard Maltin and Ben Mankiewicz are in that as well.
Yeah, okay, Ben Mankiewicz for sure. You know, TCM and whatnot.
Yeah, and then Leonard's still there. Yo, Leonard's still kicking.
I mean, yeah,
God bless.
that is crazy. Well, we're recording this on April 11th, 2026, so Leonard is still alive at this moment, as far as we know. There. Now we won't pull a Gene Hackman.
And the special I just posted special is from 2023, so bro is holding on to those rights.
Yeah.
He wants to do it so bad, but no way is he getting the funding.
No, I mean, look, we thought Dick Tracy was a bomb initially, and then you look it up, it was like a huge hit. So it's like, oh,
It's one of those things where like it was such a big hit, but needed to be more.
Right, they did. Yes, we learned about that. They spent a lot on marketing, and also, yeah, no way is he ever gonna make that today. But like,
it would look, it'd be horrible today.
Oh,
they
horrible.
Would CG everything. It'd be horrible.
Oh, it'd be dark.
Well, Apple TV loves giving like old filmmakers, money to make their passion projects. So why don't we hit up Apple TV to make Dick Tracy too?
Would Apple TV do it? I don't know.
If Apple TV let Ridley Scott do Napoleon, I think that we have a chat. We have a shot.
Okay. Have they made any passion projects that are good?
The Martin Scorsese movie.
Was Argyle Apple?
I guess
Argyle?
Argyle was.
Apple?
Yes. Yeah, it was. You're right. Was it Apple?
Yes, it actually was.
I don't remember.
Was it Amazon or Apple?
Listen,
it was A.
Listen, there's so much memorable stuff about Argyle. Who distributed it? I don't remember.
I only saw the second half.
Yes,
of that movie
Argyle is in fact an Apple TV.
Okay,
movie.
yeah.
Well, there we go. Best movie ever made. I only saw half of it.
Yeah.
And also F1. I'm not sure if F1's a passion project, but like it is a successful project.
That's true. I liked F1. It was okay. It was an okay movie. Just like Logan's War was an okay movie.
I feel like all these movies were just okay.
No, they're entirely okay. Like, yeah, I was watching through them. They've all kind of combined into one movie in my mind of Chuck Norris training a little kid, even though there are no
all the same movies.
They're not little. There are no little kids in President's Man. He's a grown adult. So, but like,
little man.
But then he grows into an older adult in the second one.
Right? Yeah, a different actor in the second one as well. But like, yeah, it's just Chuck Norris training the next generation of awesome badass, and he's the coolest guy ever. And he saves the day. Yeah.
Mafoony, they need to do an American remake of Shadow's Edge with Chuck Norris' Ghost.
Mm.
Oh my god. I mean, you know what? If the Shadow's Edge was less popular of a movie, that might have been you could even cast who's that one dude who looks like Charles Bronson but is not Charles Bronson? You could even cast him versus Chuck Norris.
Not Charles Bronson. No, actually. There's an actor.
There's literally a guy whose whole bit is that he looks like Charles Bronson.
Steven Seagal? No. Charles Bronson.
Charles Bronson lookalike. Robert Bronzy.
Oh, Robert Bronzy. Who the hell is this guy?
His name is even almost Bronson.
I mean, the Bronson-sploitation.
They need to get this guy and the guy from the Ip Man films who looks like Bruce Lee, Danny Chen, to be like in a movie together where they just face off.
He does look a lot like Charles Bronson. Holy shit.
The Game of Death Wish.
This is incredible.
Also, it sucks that Shadow's Edge only got a Blu-ray in the UK so far. When are we getting it?
I have not bought it just because there's too much good stuff coming out right now for me to buy. There's too much good stuff.
Like, Isla Maria comes out this month from Shout Factory.
Oh, shoot, that's another thing I have to... Because I have to pre-order the Jackie Chan box. I still have to get the Arrow stuff from the John Woo and Hong Kong stuff. Then Isla Maria and... Yeah, it's just a lot of good stuff. It's one of those things where it's like, dang, I beg for this for so long, but it's like, dang, they're all coming out at once. All these things I got to pre-order.
Well, you don't have to pre-order yet?
The President's Man?
No, don't give a damn.
Not yet.
Well, it's because he doesn't give a damn, whatever that is.
I like how the last 5 minutes of of this podcast other than me and Mafoony having a conversation that everybody else listening has no clue what the fuck we're talking about.
You will be ecstatic for the day when Will plays Don't Give a Damn in the server. I'm not sure if you should do that though.
Listen,
I'm not sure if I should do that either.
Listen, I'm still mentally preparing myself for the Oily Maniac because I know that's going to happen one day.
That might not be material for the server.
No, listen. Okay,
I'm not sure.
First of all, Mafoony, I got 2 words for you. Bat pussy. Second of all...
Okay.
Fuck, that's right, we did do that!
No, we didn't, first of all.
No, that didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
Chuck Norris watches Bat Pussy and is not surprised by the penis.
Listen, I watched Bat Pussy and was not surprised by the penis, okay? So...
Okay, okay, to be fair... Mafoony did not know that was about to happen, and he didn't know what the movie even was, because he joined the call late.
Did you join Bat Pussy late, or no?
No,
we're talking
this
about...
was like the week before, but when it was me, Davis, Lely, and Mafoony in a call.
Oh, right. That was
we were just watching Mighty Peaky Man, and then I see a penis.
That was the first time you didn't watch Bat Pussy. That's right.
Yeah, and then a week later, Lely talked me into not showing it again.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
For you guys, and it's like, okay, well, at least it's the exact people who can actually handle something like this.
Oh, of course, yeah. We're not gonna drop Bat Pussy on people like that. Yeah, no, that's not what we do in Wheel Night. We drop it for people who can handle it. Yeah, me, Puff, Lily, you, of course.
You can handle Oily Maniac probably.
Yeah, so if we were to watch Oily Maniac, yeah, it would be like you, me, Lily, Mafoony, like that would be an awesome. And Davis
has to watch it a third time.
Yeah. Oh,
Davis, dude. We gotta tell Davis, third time's the charm, dude. 13th time is the charm. You'll like this movie.
You'll like this movie. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Global Grease, baby.
You're gonna love the Oily Maniac. I guarantee it.
I have to ask: is Chuck Norris in Logan's War more, or in this episode more? I feel like it's a toss-up because we've gone through so many different. We've gone through so many different topics from Chuck Norris, and I'm just like, that fits. These are those kind of movies.
Well, I mean, do you have anything last second to say about Logan's War before we move on to President's Man?
I don't think this is how the Mafia works.
No, it's not how the Mafia works.
Every time you say Logan's War, I keep thinking you're going to say Logan's Run.
No. First of all, Logan's War, I already did an episode on Logan's Run, so that's like way back in early days of too many movies. I think I liked Logan's War better, though, than Logan's Run, which is probably a hot take. Yeah, because Logan's Run is seen as like a classic sci-fi from the 70s, and obviously Logan's War is this schlocky made-for-TV movie from 1998. But I don't know, I think Chuck Norris is funnier.
Now, what if Chuck Norris was in Logan's Run, though?
Oh, then it'd be awesome.
Hal is Homer in the Critic episode The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Man getting hit by football.
Barney's film had heart, but man getting hit by football had football in the groin had football in the groin. That is how I view movies nowadays. If it has football in the groin, instant 10 stars. Okay.
It's like this old tweet I used to see that I think about a lot of like someone talking about a brand new cinephile is going to be like, I only watch films from the masters. And all this other stuff, and then eventually gets to, like, the hardcore time when it's like, hell yeah, Bela Lugosi and a man in a girl suit, sign me up.
Yeah, that's the level I'm at, is Bela Lugosi and a man in a gorilla costume. Like, I've reached that.
I think I started at that level.
You started at that level. I had to get down to that level.
God, is there a Chuck Norris movie where there's like a guy in a gorilla suit with him too?
No, but there's a Marx Brothers movie with a guy in a gorilla suit.
We can make one. We can use Chuck Norris stock footage and splice it together.
Oh yeah,
we can make Bruce exploitation films. We can make Chuck exploitation films.
Oh yeah,
hell yeah.
We're not gonna go the AI route. We're just gonna edit existing footage of Chuck Norris movies around a guy in a gorilla costume. That's what we'll do.
So if we do want to actually talk, it's like, so his whole thing, it's like, Chuck's like, remember, don't do a revenge quest, it's bad. And the kid's like, okay. He grows up, I'm going to join the army so I can do my revenge quest. Kid, that's a bad idea, but I won't stop you.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he effortlessly, I guess not effortlessly, because they do try to kill him, because he fucks up a job early on, but then he kicks the guy and proves himself. And like, okay, I guess we can keep trying you. And he just rises through the ranks instantly to be a made man in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't think that's how that works.
No. This is exactly how we need to get a shadow.
That's how mafia works.
Listen,
we need to get one of those like shadowy men that you always see in those like mafia documentaries to come on the podcast and say, "Oh no, this." I'm trying to do that kind of cover where he's like, "No, this is actually exactly how it works. Actually, this is
hey, this is how the mafia works. Hey, I'm walking here.
Yo.
Hey, oh, yeah. Look,
I thought there wasn't nearly as much Italian, just Italianism in this mafia. There's no one saying, "Hey, yo, hey, Logan's
well,
way."
I didn't even know it was supposed to be Italian mafia until like they got to like the restaurant scene where they had all the flags up.
Yeah, then it's like, okay, I see what you're trying to do. Listen, we were spoiled obviously with fucking Sopranos, where now every mafia thing we have to see, we have to be like, where's the Gabagool? Where's the Tony? Where's the hey, I'm walking here.
Where's the horse?
Where's the Tony? She was a horse. Exactly.
Where's the don't stop believing?
Where's the don't stop believing? Well, that got cut halfway through. It cuts to a screen.
Chuck Norris has seen the full ending of the Sopranos.
That's why he had to die. They had to get rid of him. It's just David Chase with a gun. It's like,
or Chuck Norris
sorry,
walks
gotta
through
take out.
Yeah.
But that scene at the end where he like confronts the family and says, "I'm gonna kill you guys now." It's like, I feel like at least one person would just pull that gun and shoot him immediately.
Yeah, immediately. But no, they just go, "Oh,
he would not have time to do all that."
Cheese it, boys! It's the feds.
The moment he takes the box out, like, okay, I'm shooting you in the head. That would have been
mafia
instant.
with the worst agency.
They're not an agency; they're a family. The agency's still trying to take them down.
I guess I could say mafia with the worst sense of what's the word I'm looking for? Not agency, worst survival instincts.
Yeah, worst survival instincts.
Self-preservation.
Yeah, no.
It's also like the guy who's like the cop he's talking to is also like, if you do this, I'm gonna bring you in.
That's
and then
right.
He gets away with it anyway.
Yeah, I forgot about the cop, but yeah, the Commissioner Gordon character where he's just like, "I'm taking you in," and then he doesn't. Because the movie's over.
Chuck Norris helped.
Chuck Norris helped. He's like, oh, well, if Chuck Norris helped, then it's okay. But yeah.
What a film.
5 out of 10, it's okay. But it's also awesome.
I gave 5 out of 10 to all these movies.
Oh, yeah.
They're all basically the same quality-wise.
It's all the same. They're not great, but like, if you really think this is the worst thing ever, then you clearly haven't seen fucking Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny or like any of like the actual worst shit ever made.
I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I feel like there's more artistic integrity in this kind of straight to TV movie schlock garbage than there is in like the average Netflix content movie.
No, 100%. I watched Back in Action recently for a James video, and I can wholeheartedly tell you that these movies were far more fun to sit through than fucking Back in Action. Do you even remember Back in Action?
Like, no, because I didn't watch it in the first place. But like, I did the same thing where like, because I have to do the leave the world behind part, so I set the movies to record and start watching it. And then I get like probably like a half hour, 40 minutes in, and I'm like, this is boring. so then I just went up and watched Presence Man 1 in my bed.
Yeah, see, I did. I made it through 5 minutes of Back in Action. I go, a Celtics game is on, so I just left it to record it. I went and saw the Celtics game instead.
Fair. I mean, honestly, like, again, this is a made-for-TV movie, like, controversial statement, I would rather sit through Chuck Norris than like Steven Seagal, because at least Chuck Norris kind of...
Yeah.
You could argue their movies are like similar quality in terms of production, but I don't know. His personality is much more, I guess, charming than someone like Steven Seagal.
Chuck and Steve, I would say, are on the same level in terms of actual acting quality, but yeah, there is a more likability to someone like Chuck than there is to Steven Seagal. I mean, Steven Seagal, I would still argue, is very funny, and that's what makes his movies so fun to watch, is because he's such a vacuum of charisma that it makes it funny. Mm-hmm. But like, I feel like watching a million of those, especially into the 2000s, that would be kind of rough.
I've never seen a single Steven Seagal movie, so I don't know what he's really like. My only real experience with him is that fucking reggae song he did.
I'm not familiar with the reggae song. I'm familiar with the videos of him with fucking Putin, but like I'm not familiar with the reggae song.
I'm gonna link it to you real quick. Okay.
I'll watch it after the episode.
Because you can't play this in the thing.
No.
On the day that Hal eventually does have a Steven Seagal film on the podcast, will he use this song as the intro and outro for that specific episode, or do you think someone will copyright claim it?
Well, time will tell. Who would possibly copyright it? Not Steven Seagal, would he? Maybe.
Oh, I forgot to take the time thing out.
Featuring Lady Saw. Strut. That's awesome.
You one of those things.
The audience like Lady Saw wants the Punani.
Punani.
Yeah, she wants the Punani.
Well, see, I want the panini.
So does Seagal probably. He probably ate it first.
Hey, where'd my panini go? Seagal with the panini shape in his neck.
He is like pushing 60 in all three of these films. I think he might actually just he is 60 in the president. He's past 60 in The President's Man.
There was a scene.
No, wait,
I think it was President's Man. There was a scene where Chuck had his shirt off. And yeah, the dude is 60. He has his shirt off, and I'm like, God damn, he's looking really good for 60. So like,
it's the total gym.
Good on Chuck. Yeah, good on Chuck. He did keep in very good shape. So so that's another reason he's better than Seagal. Seagal clearly never stayed in shape because he was borderline Marlon Brando later in his career. So like
he doesn't even do like how do I use this? How do I say this? He doesn't even do like the fat style martial arts where it's like he uses like the E Honda like 1,000-hand slap or nothing like that.
Right. Yeah. No, clearly you can still be an active martial artist when you're, portly sized. Obviously Sammo Hung. What have I seen Sammo Hung in? I'm just kind of going off of what you guys have told me about Sammo Hung. I've probably seen
There is an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger where he crosses over with Sammo Hung's show Martial Law.
Oh, of course.
Wait, really?
Oh my god.
Yes, there's they crossed over.
So he's probably met Sammo at some point.
Dude, now I need to watch Walker, Texas Ranger. Holy shit, that rules.
That's incredible. Okay, Sammo got Twilight of the Warriors World in. Jackie got Shadow's Edge. What's Ewan gonna get?
That's what I'm wondering. Well, he's in Cold War 1994, the new film that's coming out. So
okay, well there we go.
He's not the main character, but he's like it's kind of like an ensemble piece. So we'll see where that goes.
He's in it at least.
Mm-hmm.
Who else needs to get something? Is Chow still acting?
Even Chow, or Chow Yun Fat?
Chow Yun Fat.
No, he's still doing stuff, just not as much as before.
Okay.
Anyway, my point is Seagal is very heavy, but like, heavy in a not Sammo Hung way. Whereas Chuck Norris kept in really good shape. Yeah, he was shirtless in President's Man and he was 60. And it's like, all right, good for you, Chuck. Good for you.
He's trying.
I guess it's like, because like, I know like normal athletes, like they have like 10 years basically. Normally it's like you get your 20s and part of your 30s and then you're done.
Yeah.
Of everything you had to do.
But like depends on the athlete, but yes.
But then like wrestlers can keep going.
Yeah.
I mean, because like some of those guys are in like their 50s and still kicking.
Yeah, look, depends on the athlete. Obviously, if you're a football player, yeah, by the time you're in your early 30s, you're kind of out of there. Some of them make it to 40.
Your legs are fucked.
Yeah, some of them make it to 40, but like, but it's mostly just the quarterbacks who are 40 years old and still playing. I mean, LeBron James is still kicking it, but that's basketball. That you can realistically go until you're in your early 40s, and then. Baseball, same thing, I guess. How old was Babe?
I was with baseball. You go for like longer. Like how old was Babe Ruth when he was? I know he was like pretty old and pretty like. pretty hefty. When he was still like kind of in his hitting prime.
Oh yeah, 22 season career, 1914 to 1935, mostly with the Boston Red Sox and New York Yankees. He hit 714 home runs, won 7 World Series, and established himself as the greatest player in history.
Oh, age of 40.
Yeah, that's crazy. 1914 to 1935.
That is a rough 40, but then again, it was the 30s.
Right. Can I get you guys' opinion on Bartolo Colon?
How old is this dude?
He was
25.
born in 73.
Okay, so he's in his 50s. He's
Nicknamed Big Sexy.
okay. Is Big Sexy still playing for the Texas Rangers?
He retired in like 2023.
I mean, still made it to 2023 and was still playing. Like, and baseball players start playing in the MLB when they're like 19, 18 sometimes.
Right out of high school.
Right out of high school. Yeah. I would say football is the only sport you go to college for and then you end up in the NFL. So the other leagues, you can go right from high school to the professional league. It's crazy. Like, yeah, there's some baseball players and some basketball players that are like 19, 20 right now. That's crazy. But they're awesome. Like, you see them play, you go, oh my God, these guys are incredible. But yeah, but none of them could match up to Big Sexy, apparently. I'm a big fan of Big Sexy right now. This rules. And hey, he was played for the Texas Rangers, and that applies to Walker Texas Ranger Chuck Norris. Hey, we brought it back, folks. What were we talking about?
President's Man.
We moved on to President's Man. Yeah, so President's Man
Is like 5 movies in one.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Talk about how this movie begins by making you think that like, oh, this is gonna be a plot to to save the first lady in Colombia. Is it Colombia or Brazil?
Colombia.
I think she's in. I think they're in Brazil at the start. It's Colombia later in the movie.
Well, it's the Colombians that kidnap her and they're holding her hostage in Brazil.
This is how you can tell this movie was made pre 9/11 because they're still doing the Colombians are like the Colombian terrorists.
Yeah.
Out to get us.
I am from a generation where I don't even remember. I didn't even realize there was a time where we villainized Colombia as like the terrorist country.
Yeah, it kind of just went
At
from
this point, it was
Russia,
like that.
and then like as far as I'm aware, it's like the Nazis, and then it was Russia, and then it was Vietnam, and then it was Russia again, and then it was the Middle East, and then it was the Middle East again.
Yeah, but somewhere in between there was Colombia, clearly. And then, by the time we get to President's Man 2, then it's like, well, yeah, of course it's the Middle East, because 9/11.
Yeah, like, June 2000 is like that one meme where it's like the guy's still partying, but it was over 5 minutes ago. It's basically like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not as bad as that one. It's the movie Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it called Collateral Damage, where they have Colombian terrorists. And it accidentally decided to be released in 2001. Right after, and they had to delay it naturally.
Yeah, the future is now, old man. Colombian terrorists, get out of here.
But yeah, in this movie, you think it's going to be all about Chuck saving the first lady, but no, he does it in the first 15 minutes.
It's cold open.
Yeah, he saves Barbara Bush from. Well, it's not Barbara Bush. But it is like an old woman.
The guy kind of looks like George Bush, doesn't he?
He very much seems, George Bush-esque, very Barbara Bush-esque, the first lady. Yeah.
By coincidence.
By sheer coincidence, because this was 2000. This was before Bush would have won the presidency. Yeah, I think they name-dropped Bush at one point, but I think they mean, like, Bush Sr.
Yeah, HW.
Yeah, HW.
Do you think Dean was still in the running at this point?
Dean Cain?
Dean?
Who the hell is Dean?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
The Howard Dean.
Howard Dean. Oh, right. The screaming guy. I thought that was 2004.
Oh wait, no, yeah, that was 2004.
That was 2004. Howard Dean. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I mean, like, it wouldn't be out of possibility for Dean Cain to star with Chuck Norris in a movie. That's within the realm of possibility.
That absolutely happened sometime in the late 2000s. Yeah, no, Howard Dean was 2004. I'm thinking 2000.
The fucked up thing that if Howard Dean happened 10 years later, that scream would have won him the election.
Oh yeah, the fact that he lost, that he dropped out because he went, like that just shows you how different of a time 2004 was. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Just come on.
He got memed out of the election, and if it was a decade later, he would have got memed into the campaign.
Oh, absolutely. Or he would have made it a lot farther. Yeah, like
there would have been an MLG trap remix of the Dean scream, and it would have catapulted him to the top of the poll.
Oh, that would have
That shit would have gone
ruled.
platinum on TikTok.
I would have
Or no,
loved
that shit would have gone platinum on Vine.
Dude.
Yo, Moten Dew would have gone hard on that one.
Moten Dew, you have the fucking WoW guy come out of the corner. He's just like, oh baby, a triple.
Wow.
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
The fucking AKs everywhere.
Yeah.
The scope effects.
I remember
the little orange guy.
I have a memory of being in gym class. I want to say sometime in like either 2013, 2014. I'm in gym class. I'm in the locker room after gym class, and like some kid just shows me MLG Teletubbies on his iPad, and I thought it was the funniest fucking thing at that time. It's just the Teletubbies opening, but of course MLGified. Oh my god, it introduced me to a whole world of MLG where I'm just like, what? This is so funny.
The Wombo combo sound effect getting spammed everywhere.
Wombo
That ain't
combo.
Falco. That ain't Falco.
It's like the end of 2014 and in the early half of 2015. And it was dominated by MLG and FNAF.
Yeah, that is the in between world between fucking the classic meme era into 2015, where shit started to go a little off the rails, where it was like John Cena and shit like that. Yeah, that's true.
And then nowadays, where everything only lasts like a week.
Oh yeah, no, every year it fucking gets faster and faster. But that was always the case even back then. You know, people pointed out how, in 2009 you could say This Is Sparta for like a full year and it would still be relevant and funny. Whereas like nowadays, every other week there's a new meme.
You had like a month to get your fill out of it. It's like the evergreen stuff. Like the DK rap will always be there.
Right. Oh yeah. There's obviously like stuff that lasts forever, like steamed hams and John Cena and stuff like that. But yeah, no, that's true.
And you know what else? You know what other meme was lasting pretty much forever?
What's that?
Chuck Norris jokes.
Chuck Norris joke. They had a resurgence recently because of Chuck.
Because of him dying.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's a good point. Like even still, they will go on forever. Unlike him, because well, he's dead. But you know that goes without saying. But anyway, so President's Man. Yeah, no, he saves the First Lady within the first 10 minutes, and then and then the rest of the movie is him training the next President's Man, and that is this army guy who defies orders and gets put in jail for defying orders, and then he kills people. And then he kills a bunch of prisoners because they were going to kill him. And then does
he kill them? I thought he just punched them really hard.
I thought he just punched them really hard, and then one of the guards goes up and feels the guy's pulse, and he goes, "He's dead." And then he's back in the fucking court, and they're just like, "All right, that's it. You're in jail for more years now." And he's like, "Damn."
30 years, I think, is what they made it.
Yeah, no less than 30 years or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, it's like, murder, fair enough. Like the first thing, it's like, did you have to give him 7 years in prison for that? Is that how court-martialing even works?
Yeah, I mean, because he defied an order, but he did save a guy. So, like, yeah, I guess it's supposed to be. I guess you're supposed to be like, he's a good guy, no matter what the system says. I guess that's what they're going for. Yeah, but then the murder thing. Well, again, it's just all right. That's just hard luck, there, dude. Like, I don't know.
Like he shouldn't have gotten to jail. Because like it feels like he saved someone, but at the cost of the life of somebody else.
But nobody dies in that scene. Like the thing is, he saves them. Yeah. Well, that's the other thing too. Is like it doesn't matter because then Chuck Norris's Asian daughter shows up and goes, "Hey, I'm here to get you out of prison because you're now going to be the next President's Man." And it doesn't matter. Like the whole going to jail thing really had no effect on the plot after that.
It was supposed to be like he's the tough as nails soldier who did hard time.
Yeah,
it's a trope.
I guess. Yeah, he did hard time. He did the right thing, even though everybody around him was telling him it wasn't the right thing. I guess maybe like that's what qualifies him as the next President's Man. I don't know.
We like the cut of your jib. Here's Chuck Norris.
I gotta ask, with the
He's
title
an
of the
Asian
president.
studies
Man,
professor who is also
Oh, he rules. Chuck Norris is an Asian studies professor, yeah, and he takes out a samurai sword and slices an apple, and
Yeah.
and the zinger in that
bro
scene.
is like one of the earliest. He's like the
Weebs.
earliest thing Japan guy.
Yeah, he really is, yeah. But yeah, no, then the fucking the fucking kid just being
tea
like,
ceremony.
"Whoa, dude, that rules," and he's just like, "Hey, Steven or whatever, it's Professor Dude." Like that's the zinger of that scene. Anyway, sorry,
And
Mafoony, you were saying.
I like. No, you go. Yeah.
Unless he wasn't saying anything. Sorry, William, you go ahead.
I like
Me?
when.
Me. No, I was just mentioning about how he also has like the little tea ceremony thing going on too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because and then his daughter walks
He was
in.
wearing the kimono.
He's wearing the kimono.
I like how is it weird where it's like, you know, his daughter, I think his wife was from like Vietnam and like he has half Vietnamese daughter, but he's also obsessed with Japan. So I'm like, can this movie pick a lane?
I mean, it's Asian, so that's probably
And
what they were
and,
thinking.
Like, in real life, he's best friends apparently with Bruce Lee.
Yeah, like
Okay, so I guess Chuck is like a man of like
a man of
He
many
is
Asians.
Thing Asia.
He's a man of many Asians.
he's
Thing
a cultured
Asia
man.
Pog.
Yeah.
I like when Deke first meets Chuck and like he's just like, this fucking professor's gonna be my trainer, and just gets immediately flipped while Chuck is still sitting.
Yeah, that's one of those. What's this guy gonna tell me? It's like, okay, first of all, the army soldier is just like kind of. I guess he does defy orders, so it's not like a whole. I guess you're supposed to realize, oh, he doesn't take orders very well, so he thinks, oh, this guy's gonna teach me. Which, first of all, I don't know. Chuck Norris doesn't look like a wiener in this scene where he's just reading a book. I don't know. I get what the whole point of the scene is, where it's like, oh, I'm supposed to act all smug, and then that's what makes you beating me up. The punchline of the scene, but it's still just weird.
Can we talk about the fact that his name is Deke?
Yeah, Deke. So every time
Is it
they
short for
said it,
Deacon?
every time they said every time they said his name, it sounded like they were saying Dick. So like,
Well, it's like, because Dick is a name,
Yes.
so it's like, did they just not, was he meant to be Dick, but then someone made a joke on set, so they had to change it?
to Deke. Yeah, you made a
which
good
point-
point where you said like it sounded like they wanted to make his name either Dick or Zeke, and they just said yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like,
Is his name Dick or Zeke? Yes.
yeah, exactly.
So his name is Deke Slater.
Which awesome name, Deke Slater.
It's so 2000.
Very 2000s, Deke Slater.
You can just hear like the new metal coming off of him.
Oh, dude, yes.
Not until the next movie, Hal. Not until the next movie.
Oh, no, that's rap or hip hop or
He's
whatever.
listening to The Cure and Marilyn Manson.
Yeah. Next Friday on CBS, Deke Slayton is the president's man. Except not really. It's also Chuck Norris is the president's man.
So I know we weren't doing rankings, but is it a hot take to say I think this is the best of the three films, or
I mean, you could say any of them is the best one, and I believe you. I don't really care.
I wouldn't disagree with any of them.
I wouldn't disagree with
put
any of
this
these.
one
Yeah,
I think I would put this one first, but also it's like they're all basically the same movie.
it's all the same.
there's a little bit of charm with this one because I do again
Yeah.
I like that cold open where Chuck is just like he's just going God mode.
Yeah, he just beats the shit out of everybody. He saves the first lady. He's just like, hold on tight, ma'am. Like, it'll be like a ride at Disneyland, and then they jump
For
out
what
the
was
window.
like James Bond a whole movie this man did in just one pre.
Yeah.
Not even a pre-credit scene because it's like a little bit after too, so like 1 10-minute sequence.
It's the first 10 minutes of the movie. Yeah, he achieves what James Bond did in an entire movie. You're right.
And like the editing of this movie is just so 2000s.
Oh.
With all the zoom ins and everything in the slow
Oh,
motion.
the sound effects.
The sound
one
effects.
like
sound effects, yeah.
The one Inferno sound effect that they love doing for like all these transitions.
Yeah, I knew exactly what you meant when you said Inferno sound effects before I even watched the movie. I'm like, is it that? And then immediately I met with it, and I'm like, yep, exactly what I was expecting.
There's like in the second one when there's the ball scene when he's getting shot, all the rubber balls are in training. They play that same fucking sound effect every time a ball shoots out.
Yeah, incredible.
Yep.
It's like these aren't Hanna-Barbera sound effects, but they're like the action movie equivalent of Hanna-Barbera sound effects.
That's fair to say. Yeah. Oh my god. But it rules. Like, I wouldn't want
Yeah,
it any other
these
way.
movies are incredible. Watch them now.
Oh yeah, no. Well, that's the thing. You can watch them now. They're on Tubi
Are these
and
the
YouTube.
most-
Well, that's
easily
the thing.
accessible-
We all watch these movies different ways too. Because I watch them on Tubi, you have the DVD, and Mafoony watched them on fucking YouTube.
Yeah,
So are these the most easily accessible films that you've done so far? Because you
probably.
can watch these. I mean, I don't know if they're on Tubi, but they're on Prime.
They're on Prime.
I watched them on Tubi.
They're on Tubi.
They're on Prime and Tubi.
Yeah.
They're on YouTube, where it's like watch with ads, and then there's also just uploaded to YouTube normally.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm watching this on a normal upload, and in the right side of the screen, I'm getting recommended saying we can watch the same movie except with ads.
Yeah.
That are like planned, I guess.
No, you're so right.
Also,
this might be the most accessible movies I've ever talked about on the podcast.
do we want to talk about the thing that happened after we all finished President's Man 2?
We have to, because it's happening to everybody apparently.
We all watched them in different ways. So I guess because we talked about it on Discord, all of us upon finishing and logging on Letterboxd, we go onto YouTube. Immediately on the front page, we get recommended that old Family Guy scene where Stewie beats up Bin Laden from 20 fucking years ago in a YouTube upload that just called Mister.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me upload the screenshot for all the listeners or watchers, I should say.
We all just got that immediately upon finishing the second movie.
There's like there's something going on with this.
I mean, the algorithm does this, where it'll just bring up old videos from 10, 20 years ago at this point, just resubmit it through the algorithm. So then we get recommended it. And you're just like, oh. So then you look at the comments, it's from like a day or so ago, and the people are just like, who's watching this in 2026? So yeah.
When the same scene has also been re-uploaded in better quality since.
Yeah, but I remember reading the comments because I watched the video. I'm like, well, I might as well watch the video. Yeah, it literally is just the opening of a Family Guy episode where they're parodying The Naked Gun, where Stewie beats up all the Arab terrorists in Bin Laden, and then he goes on his tricycle and he's like riding through a bunch of like different scenes while the Naked Gun theme plays. But
bro got the footage from this using his DVD player and a Dazzle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
But like, if I'm going off of what the commenters are saying, this is the original Family Guy clip uploaded to YouTube. So I guess maybe that's the significance of it. Maybe not. Maybe there was an earlier upload of something Family Guy related.
The fact that it's just called Mister, though.
That's hilarious. Yeah, just Mister, and it's Bin Laden with giant sunglasses in the Family Guy pose.
Why is it being recommended? Like, I have to ask, just because this clip doesn't even have a lot of views, right? Like, relatively speaking, for its age.
It's probably gotten a lot more views recently because I've seen a whole bunch of fucking commenters.
That's what I'm saying. Why are we all getting this at the same time?
So
I don't know, because like we all got this after President's Man 2, which was the one where the Middle East was the villains. So it's like wild timing.
yeah, so you guys got it there, and then I just opened up YouTube one day and found this in my recommended. So I go, oh, now I've been recommended it. So like,
and I'd say now the views have doubled since that screenshot that Hal took. Now it's at 143,000.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
It'll be probably 200,000 by the time this goes up.
Right, exactly.
Now, granted, like 65,000 back in like 2006 would be incredible.
Oh yeah.
At that point, like back in that days, getting 2,000 views was considered impressive.
Yeah, I remember learning.
Nowadays, 1,000 views is absolutely fucking nothing.
No, yeah, was it like Smosh was like the first channel to get, was it 100,000 views or something like that, and that was seen as a huge thing back in the day? I might be misremembering, but I feel like that was a fact that like Smosh was like the first channel to reach what was seen as an absurd amount of views back in the day, but now would just seem normal.
Yeah, now that just means you do YouTube as your job if you're getting that every day.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, how many videos does James have of over 1 million? Let me check.
I don't know, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 47, 38, 39, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46,
Oh my
47,
God.
48, 49, 50,
Holy
51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 8, 9, 60, 61,
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. Okay. Oh, it still keeps going.
Oh my God.
Like, probably around 100 videos of over 1 million. Some of them
That's-
are the Bojack videos too.
Man, sometimes I forget that he has 2 million subscribers. Like, he's that
Like
popular.
I clicked on popular and like, okay, finally got to the ones that have less than 1 million. The Onward review has 992,000 views.
I mean, that makes sense because it's fucking Onward. Does anybody remember that?
Yeah.
That's so funny that Onward couldn't even make 1 million.
And obviously the most popular video is still the Megamind one.
I mean, yeah, that goes without saying. Obviously, the Mega
What's
Man one.
wild is that the old Audrey 2 shiny AMV he made back in college from 9 years ago has 6 million views.
Yeah, no, that makes sense because that I remember being kind of big, like one of the bigger ones. But
Yeah, there's still like some older like jokey videos that have a lot of views.
I would imagine some of the YouTube poops still have some million views,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Sharp Talk is almost at 1 million.
That almost really, I would have figured that would be one of the million ones. Interesting.
Well, because I guess like since that he has moved all the YTPs to the other channel.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Okay.
Yo, the Spielberg video was really 2 years ago. I guess almost 3 years now.
That is crazy because I still haven't watched all the Spielberg movies from that ranking. I never even watched the ranking. So like I just watched 1941 and Always. You know, the most important Spielberg movies, 1941 and Always. My favorite Audrey Hepburn movie, Always. Huh.
What were we talking about again?
We were talking about Chuck Norris.
We saw the President's Man one, I think.
Mister.
Oh yeah, Mister. We were talking, but yeah, no, but like I said, it's basically just an opening to a Family Guy episode where Stewie beats up a bunch of terrorists. Again, it's supposed to be a parody of the Naked Gun opening, where like Frank Drebin beats up all like the world leaders, and then he's like, "Don't let me catch you guys in America," and then he falls over, and then it does the. You know,
Stewie has to play Doom for 5 seconds.
yeah, he plays Doom for yeah.
Even Family Guy can run Doom. God, there's gotta be a soda vending machine that can run Doom at this point.
That would be awesome.
It probably exists.
Yeah. Just like how the President's Man exists.
Okay, we were talking about his name is Deke Slater, and then that was what got some Mister, right?
Something like that. I mean, yeah. What else do you guys have to say about the President's
I
Man?
appreciate that Chuck Norris gave himself the hot Asian wife who then died.
Right? Yeah. That is the thing. Like he has. Yeah, you think like Q? What's her name? Quay. You think
which like it's spelled Q-U-E, the Mexican Spanish word for what? But it's pronounced Quay. It's spelled K, but it's pronounced Quay.
Well, see, I thought Chuck Norris was going with Quay being like his hot Asian girlfriend, and then it's like, no, that's his daughter. That's his daughter.
Yeah, because like I thought that was gonna be the girlfriend at first.
Well, because like
honestly, respect. If this is a Chuck Norris film, he would not Chuck Norris. If this was a Steven Seagal film, it would definitely have been the case.
That's the thing. Yes, Seagal
She would have wanted the Punani.
Yeah, Seagal would have. Yeah, Seagal's. Yeah, she would have wanted the Punani, and he would have wanted the Panini. Hey, swish. Well, because like this is the second movie in a row where he has a dead wife. Because in Logan's War, he also had a dead wife, and he was just hanging out with that ranch hand, and you think, this burly mustachio guy is your friend? Oh, it's your father-in-law. Okay.
You're a really good friend.
You're really... Well, I was thinking, really good friend, and I'm like, Chuck, I thought you were a raging homophobe. What do you mean you're on this ranch with this muscular mustached guy and you guys work hard all day and you do nothing but like work on a farm? It's like, and it's like, no, that's just my father-in-law. It's like, oh, okay. So, yeah. Anyway, next movie in President's Man.
And then
Yeah,
the second movie comes up and he's like,
yeah. I have a dead
he's
wife.
just like, in the second movie, he's just like, we should not judge all Muslims based on the actions of one guy. And it's like, I'm pretty sure actual Chuck did not say that.
Well, that's the other thing too.
Like, for a movie that was made like a few months after 9/11, this is shockingly very not culturally insensitive.
President's Man 2 did shock me, yeah, because not only, they have, obviously, yes, you have Arab terrorists as the main villains. It's like, yeah, sure, we get it. But yeah, they have a scene where literally they have an American, or like Arabic guy come in and kind of talk to one of the Arab terrorists, and the Arab terrorist is just like, hey man, you betraying your race, and he goes into this whole like, no man, I'm an American, and just like, yeah, kind of wild for 2002, the fact that you have like this,
January 2002.
January 2002. Yeah, sure.
The return on this movie must have been incredible.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the turnaround time.
Well, that's the thing is like I got to bring up West Wing. I was going to bring up West Wing eventually anyway, because the President's Man, especially these movies, reminded me of West Wing because there's several scenes in the Oval Office, and obviously they're filmed like TV movies with TV quality cameras, and I'm just thinking early 2000s West Wing. I miss it so much. Point is, there's a third season of The West Wing, obviously premiered in 2001, October of 2001, mind you. So very freshly 9/11 happened. And one of the episodes they began that season with was they made a play, sort of like an episode play, a TV play of what happened if 9/11 happened in that universe, because West Wing is like this alternate American universe, and but it wasn't like what happened day of 9/11. It's more like weeks after 9/11 and like the impact it's caused on everybody. And it was like a really shockingly really poignant look at America at that time. It wasn't very reactionary. Like, you had characters kind of accusing Muslim characters of being terrorists, but like how you shouldn't be doing that just because there were Muslim terrorists who did that like a month ago. It was like, holy shit. And they made this entire episode in the span of a couple of weeks. So it's like, holy shit, that was really cool. So the fact that Chuck, you think about it back, it's like, okay, yeah, Aaron Sorkin, very progressive leaning, and the show was very progressive leaning, so it's like, yeah, of course they're not going to be like rah rah America, fuck the Muslims, whereas like you kind of expect that from Chuck, but you don't get that from Chuck. I mean, look, the terrorists are still absolutely terrorists. Like, there's no humanizing them.
They're trying to
And like,
nuke
to be
Chicago.
fair, they're not like outrageous caricatures,
Right? Yeah.
like from what you'd expect.
And again,
from
you have a character who's Muslim in the movie, but is like supposed to be more sympathetic, and like even still, I feel as though the terrorists, even though they are unequivocally the villains, I feel like there is an angle where they're trying to make them a little more human. I mean, still humans where they want to blow up America, but you know what I mean.
If we want to talk about Chuck real quick, it's like every scene he's in this movie when he's not training or punching something, it's just him sitting on a couch reading a book and then making one-liners. but it's not like the Arnold Schwarzenegger type of one-liner. It's like the kind of one-liner that like a dad who's a recent grandfather will make to his kid who just had a kid on their own, and just like they'll see, now you know how we feel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Chuck is 60 in this movie, or early 60s, which is
like that is the energy he carries in this movie. He has granddad energy in this film.
Yeah, I mean, you get
Especially
granddad
in the
energy
second
early 60s, man. That's granddad energy prime.
It is appropriate. It is appropriate. He's not like again, I'm bringing this up just because he's kind of like my bottom level of like what I'm comparing action actors to. He's not like Steven Seagal, where it's like, what's this guy doing when he's like, they're trying to pretend like, oh no, he's moving like he's in his 30s when he's like, he looks like that.
Yeah, he just looks like that.
He just looks like he's always 42.
Yeah.
I mean, Chuck Norris has kind of looked the same.
Exactly, like the whole dynamic.
Like since like Invasion USA, he kind of has looked like this.
Yeah, he just has he got to that age and then just froze.
Yeah. Even in his 80s, he looked like that. Well, I mean, what did he look like in his 80s? Because like I don't really remember.
Just the same, but with white hair. The same, but with white hair, pretty much.
Probably. Maybe he probably could dye it too if he wanted to. Well, could have.
Oh yeah, no, it was like he was more silvery. Okay, yeah.
But it's like that's the energy he carries, especially in the second one. Like at the beginning, like he picks Deke up in the helicopter. We're just kind of talking about both President's Man movies at the same time now. It doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
And he's just like he's in like Deke is like, can you tell your daughter to calm down? And he's like, why don't you tell her? Oh, you know what? Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. That's a good idea.
I'm tired of losing.
Yeah.
It almost feels like it's setting up Deke and Quay to be a couple, but then they don't go that route.
No, which I mean,
because he already has a girlfriend in the movie.
She's like some French actress or something. She was like a really bad actress. I remember her line read was really bad, where she's just like, "I have to go to Paris" or something like that. It was really bad. But
yeah,
like,
she's like barely in the movie.
She's barely in the movie, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that was weird. I guess maybe they were setting up that they would be a couple in the third one, but they never made a third one. So like,
there's still time. I mean, Chuck is passed on. But
Chuck is
there's
passed
still
on.
time.
We can reuse footage.
I would love a President's Man
we
legacy
gotta
sequel.
get Deke Slater to fight a man in a gorilla suit.
Oh, dude!
And then we'll use the same actor for his daughter Kay, but we'll use a different actor for Deke again, just to keep the tradition going.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'd love that. Yeah.
We'll have an even bigger chin this time.
I gotta ask, if it's gonna be the President's Man 3, are they gonna hire like a Trump impersonator saying, "The President's Man, I need you to go."
Yeah, go get me more pizza.
Ooh,
I'm very
yeah.
hungry.
I would love it if they don't have him on screen. They just have him
He's like filmed like Dr. Claw.
He's filmed like Dr. Claw. Yeah, you just use a Trump voice impersonator. Like, yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Get me the President's Man.
Give me the President's Man.
I'm very hungry. I need my 5th Big Mac of the day.
Yeah.
Go pick it up for me.
President's Man, I need you to pick me up a pizza. He goes on a pizza quest. Yeah.
I'm eating the pizza with Steven Seagal.
I need you to go to Chicago and fight the terrorist mafia members and get me pizza.
Oh yeah, Steven Seagal is also there.
The
Steven Seagal is also there, but he's also like sitting in a chair and you don't see him, and they use a Steven Seagal impersonator voice. Yeah, I want a pizza too with President Trump here. Whatever the fuck Steven Seagal sounds like.
Chuck Norris is a movie coming out next year.
Really?
Oh. It's called Zombie Plane.
Zombie Plane. Hell yeah.
With Vanilla Ice.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So I'm assuming there's zombies on the plane. I doubt they would have made up the plane alive and zombified.
Okay, yeah, wait a minute. Okay, so Zombie Plane starring Vanilla Ice, Sophie Monk, and Chuck Norris. Well, it says it's from 2025.
Oh, so they filmed it then, and they just...
Oh, Ice-T is in it? Wait a minute. Bob Geldof from fucking Pink Floyd's The Wall is in it?
Australia so far.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's on tour then.
Wait, this sounds awesome. Like, yeah, I'm adding this to my watch list. Zombie Plane. Hell yeah, dude. A secret government agency, okay, so President's Man, has recruited celebrities to be undercover agents, and the celebs must save humanity from an imminent attack from the undead. Okay.
Evidently, this is not the first time I've heard of this movie because it was already on my watch list.
Oh, I thought that was just when I was like here. Like I thought you
no,
just
I'm looking. It was already on my watch list apparently.
Well, listen. I am all for it.
I added it to my watch list the same. It must have been after we watched Christmas in Connecticut because it's in between that and The Pickle.
Okay, The Pickle. I don't even remember that.
That sounds like a Chuck Norris movie, The Pickle.
Yeah, I gotta get us out of this pickle. He's at a pickle factory. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Why did we find this movie? What was the reason we came across this?
I mean,
Was it Christmas in Connecticut
Zombie
related?
Plane, or
I would have remembered. I would have remembered us talking about Zombie Plane. I know I get dementia. I barely know her, but like I would have remembered Zombie Plane. I do not remember Zombie Plane. I remember Christmas in Connecticut, but like I do not remember Zombie Plane.
Okay, no, it absolutely was the same night we watched Christmas in Connecticut because Diane Cannon is in both the Christmas in Connecticut remake and the Pickle.
Okay.
So it was a tangent we went on during Christmas in Connecticut that we don't remember.
Okay, yeah, maybe it was that. So yeah, again, like I said, dementia. I barely know her, but like, yeah, okay.
Look, a lot has happened since Christmas in Connecticut.
A lot has happened since Christmas in
Directed by
Connecticut.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, great movie. Well, as good
movie.
Yeah, movie.
A movie.
Of movie. I completely agree. Just like all three of these Chuck Norris movies are a movie. So
Last Night was a movie. The movie.
Chuck
The
Norris.
movies.
The movies. Chuck Norris
Mafoony,
3
did you show how that 20 film pack you posted in the other group chat yet?
Oh, I need to show them. I need to show them this. Let me see.
You do need to show me this.
It's called. It's not just a 20 movie pack. You got to get the name right. Let me. Bring
Well,
it up
I'm letting you do the reveal.
Okay. That's fair. It's and I quote, the 15 film Man Cave pack.
Oh.
It's the action 15 film Man Cave pack.
Oh my god.
And it has both President's Man movies in there.
It has
and Logan's War.
It has Logan's War. Holy.
It also has Jackie Chan Super Cop.
The American
Heroic
version.
Trio. Once a Thief.
CIA 2.
Multiple ones of it. That's not the movie. It's the TV show that John Woo made based off the movie.
Mask of Death, Frame of Mind.
I gotta say, again, Hero Trio, very good action movie, starring three capable actresses, but I don't know. It's almost like what's the polar bear doing in Connecticut of this lineup here?
Dude, listen, I am chubbed up right now. 15 film Man Cave pack. This rules. Holy shit. I gotta have it. I gotta have it. 15 film Man Cave.
How
pack.
much is this?
How much is? Yeah. Okay.
I'm looking at eBay. I can find it for like $6, like $5.95.
Oh, dude, that is the perfect amount of money.
Oh,
That
there's a
is a deal.
sci-fi horror version too.
Sci-fi horror. Well, because I have a sci-fi movie pack, because it's similar to like the 12 action pack that I did with Lily last year.
Oh my god.
15.
I'm
got
thinking right now, I
Halloween
wanna bet-
6, Prophecy 2, Hellraiser Free,
No.
Dracula Free Legacy, Existence, Darkness, Monster, Paranormal Entity, Mortuary, The Apocalypse, The Howling 4, Invasion of the Paw People, Live Animals, War of the Worlds 2, The Next Wave, Children of the Corn 666, Isaac's Return.
Oh my god.
I love these collections where they have sequels, but they don't have the original.
Dude, I am this close to just selling all of my movies in my collection currently just to buy movie packs like this. This was what I'm going to turn the podcast into, is just us talking about these kinds of movies. Like this rules. This is incredible.
Over 22 and 21 hours.
Halloween 6. Are you fucking kidding me?
I love when franchises have very weird rights situations like this.
No, Halloween 6. Out of all the Halloween movies.
And how? Don't forget Children of the Corn 6.
Children of the Corn. No. Children of the Corn 666. Get it
That is
right.
a lot of Children of the Corn.
Hellraiser Free.
Hellraiser 3. Dracula 3. Prophecy 2. Oh,
War of the Worlds 2.
Yeah. Oh, The Apocalypse. So The Apocalypse, I think that is the same one. That was also on the action film fucking DVD. So there you go.
Man, I'm almost worried. I'm scared to look at the quality of these movies. I feel like there's got to be a variety of like pan and scan, but then like also like genuinely really good looking quality.
Oh, that's
I'd imagine they're cramming as many on a disc as possible.
Look, that is exactly what happened. Well, I'm talking more quality like of the movies rather than quality of the visuals. Listen, yeah, when I watched the 12 pack with Lily, like the quality was all over the place because you got bangers like Fortress and Equilibrium and The Prophecy, and then you had 2012 Supernova. Like it's just the quality. So I can imagine there's got to be like one or two bangers here, and then of course Halloween 6. So like.
What you mean that's not one of the bangers?
Well, the fact that it's in the top corner tells me that they're trying to make it one of the like main draws.
Well, they're hoping you don't notice which Halloween it is.
Yeah, well, I mean, because you can tell it's Halloween 6. Well, let me just Curse of Michael Myers. I know exactly which one that is. Yeah, they're kind of hoping that the filthy casuals come across this and they're like, "Oh yeah, Halloween. I love Halloween." But it's like to the trained eye, we know Curse of Michael Myers. Uh-oh, not that one. No.
So what is this?
I feel like these. Oh wait, no, my bad. I thought these were like movie packs, but I guess they're like digital something.
They're
digital.
flash. I guess like flash drives with. I guess. Oh, I think these are for like assets to make films with.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought these were like movies.
I was gonna say,
this would have been the monster pack looks crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
God.
Oh,
Mafoony, did you ever own like that old Mill Creek Gamera collection pack that was like 4 discs and all the movies just getting shoved on the multiple discs? Like the entire Heisei trilogy was just.
So
on
no,
one
I
disc.
did. What I did own was I did own that like 9 movie pack of giant monster movies, but like this is from like the early 2000s, back when Suncoast was still a thing.
And it had like the American version of the Gamera films, right?
Yeah, like the Gamera films. You had like Message from Space, that one Starfish movie that like I still haven't watched, but like every fan has like seen that picture of the Starman.
Yeah, and it has like
and
the American titles, all random stuff.
It's got Yongari, and like the video quality, like every movie looks like it was just hit with this bright yellow filter.
Like the Mill Creek Gamera one, it didn't look like that, but it was everything was compressed and pixelated. And
yeah, that one I did not have.
It had like hard subs.
That one I did not have.
Like it was like the actual Japanese versions of the movies, but with hard subs on them, and they looked like they were like 360p quality, basically.
That sounds incredible.
That was how I owned Gamera before the big Arrow cereal box set.
God, there's so many of these big, like the 50 movie sci-fi pack. Oh my God, the 50 movie pack sci-fi classics.
We gotta do more of that. Like, how you gotta do that Mill Creek monster movie thing at some point.
The sci-fi creature one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's got the American edited Mothra, and then has like 2 Harryhausens, and then the giant claw.
No, I know. I'm serious.
Is it all 4 movies, or is it one with even more movies?
I'm serious.
So
I might just make the
version.
Podcast from now on just these kinds of DVDs because this gets
these
me
really
so
are too many movies for one disc.
I mean, hey, look. I mean, that's what this Chuck Norris DVD was. Is like, I mean, this wasn't Mill Creek. This was Echo Bridge, the entertainment alternative for what the world wants to see.
So did it all come on one disc, or was it multiple discs?
That's a very good question.
The Gamera one?
Oh no, the Chuck Norris one.
Yeah, what the episode is about.
Oh right, yes. Okay.
No, so Mafoony, excellent question. So, the funniest option, yes, they're all on one disc, and you have and they're on 2 different sides.
Oh,
so
the full screen thing too, or they just fit all these movies on there.
I think it is full screen. Yeah, because
like I know because like back in the day they do like one side is full screen,
one side is full screen. Yeah, no. It's just one side is one movie, the other side is the other movie. So like President's Man 1 and 2 are on side A, and then side B is Logan's War.
That feels like I'm picturing some like dad or like some grandfather saying, "I want to watch the President's Man," but he keeps messing up which disc he's putting in.
So I made that mistake too, because I thought, hey, I want to watch Logan's War first, because that's, even though that's listed last, it came out first. So I'm looking at the side that has like the little strip of paper that says The President's Man 1 and 2, side A, and then Logan's War, side B. So I turn it upside down, assuming, oh, side B is the upside down one. No, it's the fucking President's Man's side. So it's like, okay, I have to turn it upside down to then put it to make it the correct side. Yeah.
Maybe we should have talked about President's Man. It feels like God's telling us, like, President, no, you need to watch the President's Man duology
listen,
first
I know, but
to
you
understand Logan's Man.
But listen, I watched Logan's War first, and what I learned from Logan's War is I had to do the right thing, even if everyone around me was telling me not to do it that way. I had to do it my own way.
Exactly.
Or something like that. I don't know.
If you ever owned the It miniseries on DVD, that was also a double-sided disc where each half of it was on a different disc.
Yeah.
On a different side of the disc. So I have to wonder if there's anyone who ever fucked up. Because I think only the one side was labeled and the other side did not have a label on it.
No, yeah.
I'm wondering if anyone fucked up and accidentally put the other side in first, so they just immediately got hit with the adult half.
Yeah.
Because that disc did not have menus.
Oh yeah.
Man, it's one of those discs.
That was.
Well, actually, I think maybe side 1 may have had a menu, but side 2 did not. It just immediately started playing.
Right. Yeah. That's so funny.
Man, that reminds me back not Arrow Video. What's the other one? Alpha Video. When they'd be like, a special feature is interactive menus.
God, yeah, the early days of DVD.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you also just know that at that point that like all you were actually getting was like a VHS rip of the movie put on a DVD, but it wasn't even fully uncompressed either because they jammed so much shit on the menu and stuff that it still didn't look very good.
No, yeah. I mean,
it's like that's the thing I think people are forgetting about. Like, it's like, oh, I love the old DVD menus; they were so cool. But it's like the more shit you cram on that disc, the less good the actual movie's gonna look. Like, I remember a couple of years ago, I was at my one friend's wedding, and like we were all chilling in like one room set aside for us because we're all friends. And like they had like a big 4K TV on the wall of the place, and old reruns of Price is Right were playing. And like, dog, there was old episodes of Price is Right stretched out to fit the 4K TV. The pixels were massive. If you try watching one of those old DVDs on a 4K TV, God, it's gonna be miserable.
Is it like when they play like PS1 games on like a because I feel like when they play PS1 games, they always see like the pixels are just huge when it's like a 3D game. It just looks so weird.
I'd say more if anything, it's closer to like watching Shrek on GBA video.
Oh, nice. Now that we're talking about media, like, when is the episode where Hal's gonna dive into the PSP's UMD library?
Oh man, you're just wanting me to just. I have to sell my collection now in order to make these episodes possible now. So
you have to go buy a jailbroken PSP off of eBay so you can watch fucking what's on UMD.
Rush Hour.
Well, there you go, Rush Hour.
That's how you gotta watch Rush Hour for the movie.
That's how we're gonna do the Rush Hour episodes.
You gotta get PSP. The UMD of 13 going on 30.
The classic Jennifer Garner movie.
51st Dates is a UMD.
Of course.
Do you think there exists like a player where like imagine like you own a PSP UMD, but like I also want to watch this on my TV. So you buy the player for the UMD that can connect to your TV. Or like you have like some HDMI-esque cable for the PSP or some like adapter, and then you can play it on your TV. And at that point you're just thinking to yourself, why? Why am I going through all this effort?
All this effort.
All right, Hal. Here's the UMD you're going to get for the podcast.
Okay. Oh
my. Is the PSP region locked? Okay, that's why you need a jailbreak one, in case it's region locked.
In case it's region locked. Well, all right. So I'm going to end it here then by saying, folks, I'm keeping this Chuck Norris 3-film 3 collector set.
Yay!
These movies suck. We love it.
Oh my God, this was so much fun. This went better than I could ever imagine. These movies were so dumb and terrible. I loved every second of them. And then us talking about it. Well, barely talking about it. You know what? I think all things considered.
We said enough.
In terms of our bullshit episodes, I think we said enough. Yes, exactly. Go watch these movies, folks. You're missing out. And prepare for more bullshit where we talk about sci-fi garbage DVDs. I'm so looking forward to the new era of Too Many Movies where we talk about
And
this.
there's no excuse because these movies, you could literally find them on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Twice.
Yeah, go and find President's Man duology and Logan's War. They're readily available. Like, you have no excuse not to watch them.
Like the only way they can be more available is if someone literally just throws it in your door, throws it at your door, and then just knocks it and just leaves it there. That's the only way this could be more available.
Which William has experience with. So I'm not just talking about Nine Lives of Fritz the Cat. I'm talking about you've literally done that to James. So
be careful when you're parking somewhere in Texas with your window down. Someone might leave you a copy of The President's Man 1 and 2 and Logan's War in your car.
Well, you don't want to leave it in a hot car because otherwise it's going to die. So
Also, be careful parking your car in Australia. A huntsman may crawl in your winch visor.
Yeah, or in your little ventilator and kill your car.
Like I've heard about that. Like there's stories of like the huntsman spiders like chilling in like the flap down like visor in your car used to block the sun. I've heard stories about like them like hiding in there to cool down. And so you get in your car and you're driving on the highway going 80 kilometers. Like sun's in my eyes. Let me flip this down. Huntsman on your lap.
You gotta keep. You know that's why you gotta keep the Chuck Norris collection in your car to scare away spiders.
Oh yeah.
The fun thing, the nice thing is that huntsman spiders aren't even bad. They're like completely harmless to humans.
I know, but like a spider drops in your lap.
It's just that they're also huge.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm sure they are harmless, but like something is gonna land in my lap when I'm driving. A French fry will land on my lap when I'm driving, and it'll scare me. Like I'm not gonna do well with a fucking spider. Okay, so no thanks.
Do you remember which ones the huntsman spiders are, Hal? They're these ones.
Oh my god!
All right,
yeah, they're those ones.
That's it. I'm ending.
That's the kind of
I'm
spider
ending
that
the
will land in your
episode.
lap. That's the kind of spider that will land in your lap and say, "Hey, what are we hiding from?"
All right, no more episode. We're done.
Confidentially speaking, I am a spider.
Mafoony, shout out your stuff.
Oh yeah, I recently did a video on the new Jackie Chan film that Will mentioned, The Shadow's Edge, on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
And I finally uploaded in over a year, but yeah, check that out if you like that stuff.
Cool. And William,
Thank you, Hal. I'm glad I finally got to expand my cinematic horizons with these Chuck Norris films. I can finally say I've been hit with the dose of Chuck Norris, and there's no cure except for more Chuck Norris.
You've been chucked. You can say you've been chucked. You got chucked.
If only Chuck Norris could have fought the oily maniac.
Well, that's happening next year. That's what happens in Zombie Plane, if I'm led to believe.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Hal, we gotta make our own new Looney Tunes character named Hunky the Huntsman Spider.
Hunky the Huntsman Spider.
That's what we gotta do.
That's what we gotta do, or that's what you want to do?
You know, they say sometimes you got to do the right thing, even if it's dangerous or scary, or whatever. Death.
Let's end the episode there.
All right.